Two AL East rivals. We'll see the Baltimore Orioles as they play against the Tampa Bay Rays. 2K Sports presents Major League Baseball.
American League Baseball is what we're going to watch today, and the Tampa Rays trying to win one at home. Who will be the winning pitcher? Jeremy Hellickson. We'll see how he attacks this lineup. 2K Sports presents Major League Baseball Sunday afternoon. And as he gets going against these Baltimore hitters, what do you think we're going to see?
Got a good right-hander on the mound and a good lineup that he's facing right here. And it's going to come down to execution on either side to see who prevails.
And time for the offensive lineup. Here's a look at what Buck Showalter's done. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, the guy that came up with about as much fanfare as anyone in recent years, and that's Matt Wieters, a switch hitter, big, tall guy. Sometimes, Gary, those tall guys take a little longer to figure out their swings at the major league level. I think Matt Wieters, though, has a chance to be very special.
And here's Nick Markakis leading it off.
For the Baltimore Orioles, right fielder, number 21, Nick Markakis.
It's hit foul by Markakis. Hellickson sends the 0-1 delivery. This one swung on and driven hard. Upton to field this one. He comes up with it easily here. Now's a good time to take a quick look at how the Rays will be taking the field on defense. Thoughts, John? Anybody standing up?
Well, you want a guy who can do it all with his speed and his arm, and B.J. Upton, he is that guy. He can go every direction for the ball. He can come in on balls. He can go back on balls. But what I like about him, it seems to be a lost art, is he charges the ball as hard as anyone, and he has a strong, accurate throwing arm. And when you have that, you're going to get a lot of outs when teams get hits off of you.
Hellickson with the pitch. Swung on, hit. And there it is. That's their first hit of the ball game.
It's nice to get that runner on base with one out. Good piece of hitting that single. Now they got something to work with.
And Chris Davis to bat.
A lot of people wondered what Jeremy Hellickson can bring to the table in a full season of Major League Baseball. I don't think he disappointed winning the Rookie of the Year.
That ball is hit a long way, deep into right center field, way back there. Goodbye, home run, Orioles. They're on the board. And so they jump out to the 2-0 lead. Wow, what a great time for a two-run shot like that. And Adam Jones digs in with one away. Those Rookie of the Year numbers that he put up, 13 wins, ERA under. Jones grounds it. Picked up by Zobrist. And Jones set down.
Number 32.
And a shot here for Matt Wieters with two down. Swing and a rocket toward short. And Rodriguez puts that away. That will retire the side. Great offense early. First inning sees the first two runs of this game. The Orioles on top, 2-0. And our starting pitcher for Baltimore, Steve, what's he looking at as he sees this Tampa Bay lineup?
Well, the scouting report against this lineup is if you execute your pitches, hit your spots, keep the ball down to the zone, you can shut them down. And with a quality left-hander like this on the mound, he shouldn't have too much difficulty.
He deals. Really extended his arms that time, but 0-2.
Well, he wasn't trying to hit a single the other way with that swing. He's trying to take that ball out of the ballpark. Let me tell you, if he gets another pitch in that location, look out. We might have a souvenir.
Swing and a miss on the breaker, one down.
You know what I like about this is on 0-2, he didn't mess around. He didn't try to nibble to get him chase off the plate. He goes right at him and just gets the strikeout.
The Rays lineup looks like this. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, if this team's going to win today, B.J. Upton is going to have to be the guy that gets on base and scores runs and drives in runs. Unbelievable talent, but he's yet to live up to that potential. Let's see if he can start with this one today.
Here it comes. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
Well, the challenge for this Orioles team is how can they stand toe-to-toe with the big teams in the American League East. They weren't able to do it in 2011. Until they can, they're not really going to compete.
And that's a strike. Up to now, we'll take the defensive don't K me stance. And those records the Orioles have against Eastern Division teams, Steve mentioned, not good. The Rays, the only team that they even split against last year, John.
That would have their division record add up to 28-44. Those 44 division losses, the most by any team in the AL last season. Hard to climb out of the cellar when you play like that.
Now we'll show you how the Orioles are lined up around the field. So, John, any individual stand out?
Well, Matt Wieters has all the tools to be a special player. His hitting started to come around in 2011. He added some power to his game. But what I like about him is how hard he's worked at becoming a great defensive catcher. A tall catcher at 6'5", sometimes those guys take a little bit longer to progress, but his footwork is spectacular. His throwing is above average, and the way he handles the pitching staff right now, he's one of the best catchers in baseball.
And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. And that is a strike. Ben Zobrist now. He's got to be defensive in this at bat.
Tough spot for the hitter. Down 0-2. You got to protect right now.
Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. No runs, no hits, nobody crossed the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. Up next, Orioles. Due up 6, 7, 8 in the lineup. And it's Beneman batting. And taking a look here at the pitch types that he's thrown today that have yielded hits.
Well, guys, I think taking a look at his circle change.
Lined right at the second baseman. That's one down.
Left fielder, number 48.
One down. Here's Nate McCloud.
You know, despite the Rays falling short in the playoffs and losing to the Rangers for the second consecutive year, what a storybook season for them. Nobody thought they'd compete. They had taken their team apart. The September comeback, chasing the Red Sox, passing them, and winning the AL wild card. What a season.
0-1 count as that started off with a strike. And that comeback for the Rays last year, it was history-making. Smacked that one. He got her right up the middle. That's 2 gone.
First base, 12, Mark Reynolds.
And Mark Reynolds will stand in with 2 down. He's 2 for 10 lifetime against Hellickson. There's contact. He drove it well. Upton to field this one. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. And so Jeremy Hellickson gets him 1-2-3. He settles down after giving up the deuce in the first. And it's time now to move to the bottom half of the second.
The Tampa Bay Rays.
And we're inside the dome. Sun coming in on that west wall here at Tropicana Field. In the batter's box, Keppinger. He'll start the home half of the second. Called strike in the inner half, 0-1. Here's the pitch. 0-1 fastball and a called strike.
Well, the hitter's got to protect the outer part of the plate right here, down 0-2.
Got him. One away.
Just drops that one in there. Good break on it. 83 miles per hour.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
So with 1 down, it'll be Carlos Pena.
It was Carlos Pena's first time playing in the National League last season, but everything that he is about translated over quite nicely. A lot of power, also a lot of Ks.
First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now. Interesting when we're talking about Carlos Pena, the other big number, triple digits when it came to walks gun.
Well, you can live with the batting average around 200 because he does draw so many walks, but you can also live, if you're the manager, with all that power he can bring. Also, pretty good defender at first.
And Carlos Pena misses strike 3.
Gary, let's check out this changeup in K-Camp.
He just looked a little silly on that one, John. He was just flailing away.
Well, that's the toughest pitch to hit, that pitch up and in. If you miss it, you look very foolish.
It's going to be Rodriguez now. Not real favorable numbers here. Lifetime only 194 against Baltimore.
There's really no explanation of why he has trouble against this team, but he struggles against every pitcher.
Strike started off the at-bat 0-1.
That fastball just froze him on the inside corner. Now we're going to see where he goes. Look for something soft, possibly away.
This is that fastball already 0-2.
Well, the hitter struggles with curveballs when he's behind in the count. I suspect they're going to go to the hook.
Here's the pitch. Slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. That's going to retire the side. And they are retired in short order. Good defensive half inning. Orioles still out in front. End of the order, ready to do some work at the plate. And in the batter's box, it's Quintanilla. This is his first at-bat in this game.
Omar Quintanilla.
And this one's up the middle. And Rodriguez picks it up. Over to first for out number 1.
Right fielder.
Routine ground ball to short. He makes it look routine, retires another.
There's one away, and Nick Markakis is at the plate. He flew out his last time up. Now Molina sets up. It's hit foul by Markakis. Oh! Back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Markakis. And that's going to bring J.J. Hardy up.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
Singleton scored his last time around. It's time to get it done. Baltimore, let's see if they can.
Number 19, Chris Davis.
Well, a great piece of work right there to get that double and put himself in scoring position. He got a fastball and took a good rip at it. Nice, short, compact swing.
And Chris Davis to bat. Homered back in the first inning. Low pitch from Hellickson for a ball. One hit already, going for another against Hellickson. Hit in the air to center field. And there's the RBI. Davis with a hit. And Hardy also will score. And he's on board. Credit him with 2 RBIs on the base hit.
Adam Jones.
It's now he's surrendered 3 straight hits. He's got to bounce back and get this guy. He needs an out.
And Adam Jones digs in with 1 away. Just one player picking up after another, Steve. This is a good offensive show going on, and they're climbing the ladder with it. And Jeremy Hellickson can try now and make him chase one as the count goes to 0-2.
Well, that cutter fooled him, but he still had a huge swing at that one.
Hit in the air, in right, foul territory. 2 down.
At the plate for the Baltimore Orioles, catcher number 32.
It's going to be Wieters. His lifetime average, 356 against the Rays.
And you know, Gary, a lot of times you just see the other team's jersey and you know you have the confidence that you can hit against them.
Davis headed for third. This a great situation for some offense.
You can't really blame the defense right there for him ending up on second base. And sometimes you have to just credit the hustle and aggressiveness of the base runner.
Doubles are always big, Steve. This is how you score. There's the swing. This ball is crunched deep into straightaway center. A fantastic catch by Upton. So they pick up 4 hits in the inning and 2 runs across. Baltimore leads by 4. Bottom 3 due up next.